Good morning, everybody. I am Maher Sonbol, registered marriage and family therapist intern, working for Clean Paths Behavioral Health. Our topic today will be setting boundaries. Boundaries is one of the very important things that we're living with it. And I can say it like that, excuse me. If we don't have boundaries, we don't have ourselves. What's meant by that? Like, this is a big word. No, it is like that. Boundaries is exactly the thing that it's defining me. It's identifying who am I. And exactly, let's take an example of countries. I do believe that every single country in the whole world, in the seven continents, they do have their own boundaries. This is where the north, and this is where the south, this is where the east, and this is where the west, and that's exactly my land. No one is allowed to get in my land without my permission. That's what meant by boundaries. So how we can define boundaries is setting limits for anything, putting a limit for subject, for principle, for values, for behaviors, for what I really like and what I really don't like. It's my me, it's my identity. It's the thing that it's identifying me around others and represent me around others. That's why if I don't have any boundaries, I don't have myself. Because if I don't have boundaries, anybody can easily ask me to do anything and I will do it. Anybody can allow me to go in areas that I don't like to go for it. Anyone can just deceive me and anyone can just manipulate me because I don't have like basic things to live with it. I don't have my principles clear. I don't have my values to live with it and my causes to just live for it. So no boundaries, again, I will repeat this word a lot. No boundaries, it's no you. No boundaries mean that we don't have my values clear in front of everybody. No boundaries, I don't have my vision clear for everybody. So people, they don't understand me, and literally because I don't understand myself. I don't understand what I want, what I don't want, what is okay for me, what is not okay for me. And in the life for the addicts, if you speak about boundaries, I can tell that one of the major things that they wish that they have it earlier when they start to smoke or to drink or to use is the word of no. And why they didn't say no? Because simply there is no boundaries. That there was no clear boundaries. What I like and what I don't like. What's good for me, what's not good for me. Because if it was clearly for me, no, it's not good for me to drink, it's not good for me to smoke, it's not good for me to use, I will say no. But did I used to say no? Did I get this permission from even while I'm young to say yes or no whenever I need to say that on the proper way? Boundaries is the word of no, to say or to refuse about things that you don't like to have it. Are you really thinking about you can easily say no? Yes, we are saying no every time to many things. But is it based on our main values or our main principles, our main limits, our main identity? Or just we're saying no when we feel that, I don't like it today, but maybe I will like it tomorrow. And maybe I will like it after a week, but not today. There is no clear vision. There is no clear me. I don't know myself. I need to really understand what I really like. That's why healthy boundaries is when I just sit with myself and you say, you know what? I need to identify clearly who am I? What I really like? What's my main concerns? What's my identity? What's my values? What I want to achieve? What's my goals? And accordingly, all of this will shape my boundaries and will put it at the end of the day. Is it that level or the bigger level, or what is my boundaries? Where is my limits? So no one can just get into my limits and have taking the right of just shaping me or forcing me or just driving me or just convincing me with things that I really don't like to do it. No boundaries, it will make me lose time, because anyone can call me at any time. Yeah, let's go, let's do something. Or I'm just doing work and someone come and give me more work and tell me, I need you to do this job for me. Do you have the time to do that or no? You have your own work. Are you finished your own work, or you just allowing any person to come and give you things and make use of your time? Are you aware about your time? Are you managing your time properly? As well, no boundaries will let you lose lots of energy, because you're moving here and there, right and left. There is no one direction. There is no one way. There is no one vision. Someone take you to the beach, and the other one like to take you to the movie, and the third one like to take you to a dinner. And what you really want to do? You don't have time for everything, and you don't have energy for everything. You need to have time, you need to have energy, you need to do the things that you really like to do it. As well, no boundaries, it can take from us values, because if I don't have values, I will not be able to say, oh, that's something that I really appreciate. I like honesty. I like to be straightforward. I like to be clear to the people. I like to be with an empathy. That's my values. With no boundaries, I will not have my, it's like, this one you can feel okay about him, this one you don't feel okay about him. You need to put your values. It's draining, no boundaries draining our emotions. Because if I don't have, again, boundary, I don't have a limit, then I don't know where I can need to tell the person in front of me, you know what, you are hurting me. That's not okay. I'm not feeling good about this. I'm not feeling good about the way you're treating me. I'm not feeling okay about the way you're talking to me with that way. Your tone of voice to me, the way you're acting towards me. What's your boundaries? What's your limits? How you can allow things that it's not okay for you? Boundaries is basically standing for yourself. Boundaries is basically putting yourself ahead and caring about yourself. Yes, it's important to take care about yourself. It's not selfishness. Literally, in order that you can take care about anyone, you need to take care first about yourself. You need to set up your boundaries, so people, they will not take your time, your energy, your emotions, or your values. That's yours, that's your right, and you need to go for it. One of the main good things to continue, any person to continue in sobriety, in his recovery, on her recovery, first thing first, set up boundaries. Have a clear vision. Work for it. Stand for it. Make it your cause. So how we can set up boundaries? Just 3 things quickly. 1, I need to, first of all, say, I am allowed to have boundaries. It's okay to have boundaries. I need to have this belief. I need to get worried, not to get worried about setting about it, that if I will say no to people, maybe I will lose a job, or I will lose friends, or I'll lose people. We don't need to feel that. Actually, setting up boundaries make things easier and clearer for people and for everyone. The second thing is, I need to define who am I and exactly what I really like and what really I don't like. I don't need to be something today and something different tomorrow. I need to be clear with myself first in order to be clear for everybody. So people, they will understand that this kind of talk, or kind of jokes, or kind of places, I will not be like to be in it. So they will respect that on me. One last thing is, in putting boundaries, is you don't need to put a very rigid boundaries or a very flexible boundaries. The extremes in anything is not something good. It's not a good thing. Boundaries need to be realistic and effective and stating who you are. But stating like very conservative, very conservative boundary, sometimes it will not be applied and it will hurt you and it will hurt others. So defining the boundaries is making the boundaries normal, realistic, and something that it can be achievable to be done. And one last word is, if you don't know how to set boundaries, start to learn, start to ask, start to seek help, start to read, start to think how you can do this. And after a while you will see how many benefits you will start to get out of just shaping some good boundaries for your life in everything. Boundaries for what you will eat, boundaries for what you will do, boundaries on your outing, boundaries in your life in general, because it's your identity, and boundaries identify you. So make sure that you have your own boundaries and take care very much about yourself. Have a wonderful day.